Yo, yo, yo! What's going on, YouTube? Sap and Piff, Fanboy Guru, coming to drop you a quick video. Something I was thinking about real quick is about AAA titles versus indie titles, and we're in my opinion where we stand at this generation so far. And I think some of these AAA titles are a bigger letdown than these indie titles. A AAA game can have, the best graphics, the best detail as far as story goes, character development, character design, all that good stuff that we look forward to in a big $60 game. But so far this generation, it seems like we're not getting everything that we got last generation. There are a lot more games that come out with just fundamentally stupid, flawed problems, that makes games get the bad hype that they got this generation so far. There's a lot of, there's not a lot of them, but there are a good majority of people that aren't satisfied with the games, and then it does come down to the developers. Sony and Microsoft basically just made a console, something, a platform for all these developers to put their PC, or not the PC, but their games on. So now, when you got the developers who are just being lazy, taking shortcuts and quick routes throughout, throughout the whole, the building process of the game, so that the final retail product is not what it's supposed to be. There's been how many games that we can count? More than there are more games than what we should be able to count that have come out broken, or with issues that need a day one patch, a patch 2 months later, a couple weeks later. Like, that shouldn't be happening when you got, these developers spend 3-4 years on a game. They're not 2-year games anymore. A lot of these games that are coming out are definitely 3 to 4 years old in development. Look at Last Guardian. If Last Guardian come out and there's one motherfucking problem, yo, you better talk about Sony stocks going down for real, because that game has been waited for how long? That company would be looked down upon, after waiting all this time, and the game still come out and there's issues to it. That kind of thing is what we're seeing too much of this generation. We're getting more game delays for these AAA. Think about this, all these AAA titles. We're getting more game delays, and then still getting broken products than what we are games that are actually coming out and are ready to be played. Okay, those are AAA. Now let's look at the indies. I have not, any game that I have downloaded that's been a PlayStation Plus game, I guarantee you has given me every bit, even if I would have paid for it, it's given me every bit of my value. Resogun, which is the game you're seeing right now, this game to me still, it was a launch title for PlayStation 4, still is a good game, and I, as you see, I'm still trying to play it. Maybe not that much, but I'm still trying to play it a lot though, because of the fact that it still looks beautiful. I'm like the only time Resogun gets updates and patches is when they're adding something to the game. Like now, you can customize your ships. There's leaderboards. There's fucking a lot more multiplayer function put into the game. None of that was there at the launch of the game, and I wouldn't consider that to be broken, because when the game launched, it worked flawlessly. You for $15, you literally got, or at least me, I felt like I got every bit of my money out of it. But like Elder Scrolls Online, another AAA game, it could be my fault for going into it fundamentally wrong, but I really thought it was going to be a glorified Skyrim. I really thought that it was going to have a the ability where you could run around with 2 spells and just shoots people, fire and thunder, go beat this dude up, sword and magic, shield and magic, those kind of combos, those are what I was looking for. You can't do those kind of combos in Elder Scrolls Online. One of the best things about Skyrim was literally you could start on one side of the map and walk all the way to the other side, which is no problem to me. But on Elder Scrolls, I've had so many problems trying to advance into other parts of the map because I'm blocked off by mountains. And then when I do get to another part of the map, like I'm a level 13, so when I finally got to another side of the map, I can't fight level 30, level 40 monsters, you know what I'm saying? I'm on level 13, and I just now got to another part of the map. So for them to hike up the level difference, I think that's crazy. I think that's crazy, bro. The level difference that they have put me on, like I said, just to go to the next. And for those reasons, that's kind of why I ain't really played a bunch of Elder Scrolls. I'm not really liking how the game is fundamentally made. I don't really like it. Like I said, I'd rather sit back and do exactly like you see me doing. Don't Starve console edition. I just now bought Reign of Giants. I like it. But Sat with Piff. I'm signing out. Yeah, have a good. Real quick, just a quick patchwork. I ran out of time on the last one, but the point of what I was trying to get at this video is with the rise of the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, I definitely am happy that, like I said, especially on Sony's side, that they are pushing these indies a little more, because, you know, there are great indie games out there that, again, that I think can hold their own and go toe to toe with some of these big games. Like for instance, I'm like, this is an odd comparison, but Resogun and Bloodborne, yo, those games are a little more similar in one aspect. The difficulty, you know. Bloodborne is no easy game. You cannot go... Bloodborne is definitely harder than Resogun. Don't get it twisted. I'm like, but you put Resogun on the hardest difficulty, and this game is not easy either, you know. Things come at you fast, you know. When you run out of bombs, you can't use no more. Your bullets might be endless, but those endless bullets don't stop waves from both sides, you know. And yeah, it's just real quick though. Real quick, like I said, just a real quick patchwork, like I said, of just to make my point that, like I said, some of these AAA games, I think we could skip the AAAs and go, like I said, straight for the indie titles, because they're still just as good. But, you know, Savage Piff logging out for sure.